A very good morning, dear students. Welcome to e-learning classes of Sacred Hearts of Business Studies. In the previous lecture, we have discussed about the meaning, concept and functions of financial market. And we have discussed about the bifurcation or the classification of the financial market, in which we have discussed about the money market and its different instruments such as call money, treasury bills, commercial bills, commercial paper, and certificate of deposits. Dear student, in today's 39th lecture, we are going to discuss about the other aspect of the financial market, that is the capital market. So very first question arises in our mind, that what is the capital market? So dear students, capital market is a market for medium and short term funds. That means it is a market from where we can borrow and we can provide the medium term and long term funds. It includes all the organizations, institutions, and instruments that provide long and medium term funds. And what all are included in this? All the institutions, organization, and instruments that are dealing in the medium and long term funds and finance. And the common instruments used in the capital market are shares, debentures, bonds, mutual fund, and public deposits, etc. Dear students, let us discuss more about the capital market. So it is a particular place from where you can borrow the money for a very long period of time, and that money will convert in the capital of your business. That is why the term capital market have been used. Dear student, what is the basic difference between money market and the capital market? So very small differences there, and the difference is based on the time period. If the financial securities are having maturity period less than 1 year, they will be traded under the money market, and the securities which are having the more than 1 year maturity period will be included in the capital market. Now, see about the definition of the capital market in the words of V.K. Bhalla. Capital market can be defined as the mechanism which channelizes saving into investment. Channelizes saving into investment, that means move. Saving converts saving into investment for productive use, because if we are having saving and we are not investing it somewhere, so it will remain the same. I have saved 100 rupees, so always after 1 year, after 10 year, after 20 years, it will remain only 100. But if I will invest that particular saving, obviously the amount will increase from rupees 100. Further, capital market allocates the capital resources amongst alternative uses. A lot of options are there, so it used to invest in the best possible manner. It intermediates flow of saving of those who save a part of their income from those who want to invest it in the productive assets. That means it channelizes from the two parties, from the party that is saving the amount and to the party that is going to invest your amount in the productive assets. So somewhere somehow the capital market is a mechanism that converts your saving into the investment, which increases your money value and provides a long term finance to the businessman as well. Now, dear students, we will discuss about the next topic, that is the nature of capital market. What is the nature of capital market? What is the behavior? What are the features of capital market? The very first feature is the link between savers and investment opportunities. If we talk about the capital market, then capital market is considered as a crucial link between the saving and investment process. What is the crucial link? That means the important link or the bridge, connecting element. See further, the capital market transfers money from savers to the entrepreneurial borrowers. If we are having the saving with ourselves, it will reduces the flow of money from the economy, and as a result there will be drought of the investment in the economy. And if there will be the shortage of the investment, obviously the market activities, the investment activities, the business activities will go down, and ultimately the economy will also come down. So the very first feature is it is a connecting element between the savers and the investment opportunities. Now, the second feature, that is deals in long term investment. See, capital market provides funds for long and medium term. It does not deal with the channelizing saving for less than 1 year. Generally, it used to provide the long term investment as well as the medium term investment, but no investment plans will be included in this that is having the maturity period less than 1 year. See further, generally, whatever the amount of fund is arranged through this market is invested in the business for a very long period of time. जो भी यहाँ से अमाउंट हम लोग कलेक्ट करते हैं, हम दैट मीन्स बिजनेसमैन कलेक्ट करते हैं, that amount used to invest in the business for a very long period of time and used to provide the benefit, the fruits to the organization for a very long period of time. So that is why they are having a very long gestation period as well. Now we are coming to the third feature, that is utilizes intermediaries. Who are the intermediaries? The elements who act as the linking pin are known as the intermediaries. See in the point, capital market makes the use of different intermediaries. And who are the intermediaries? Such as brokers, underwriters, depositors, etc. Now imagine the situation if there will be no capital market. So obviously there will be no requirement for the brokers, there will be no requirement for the underwriters, there will be no requirement for the depositors. And if there will be no requirement of brokers, underwriters, depositors, or somewhere somehow the particular these posts are not needed, that means it will increases the level of unemployment in the economy, and which will ultimately brings a depressive environment for the business. See further, these intermediaries act as working organs of the capital market. If capital market is there and brokers and the writer and depositors are not there, so capital market will collapse. Capital market क्या हो जाएगा बेटा? Collapse हो जाएगा. For example, a human being is there, the particular human being is not having hands and legs. So what will happen? The whole body will collapse. It will be dependent on others every time. So in the same way, as our hands and legs are there, the working organs are there, in the same way the underwriters, the brokers, the depositors are the working organs of the capital market. So somewhere somehow the capital market utilizes the intermediaries and let them execute their function. Now the next one, that is the government rules and regulations. If we talk about the government rules and regulations, the capital market operates freely but under the guidance of the government policy. जो कैपिटल मार्केट है, इट यूज टू फ्लो, इट यूज टू हैव इट्स एक्टिविटी फ्रीली, उसकी एक्टिविटीज़ फ्रीली होती हैं, बट अंडर द ऑब्जर्वेंस ऑफ द government used to observe the activities, and as soon as some of the unfair activity will happen, in that condition the government will interfere. See further, these market functions within the framework of government rules and regulation. Government have framed the rules and regulation and let the organization to do the work, but under the rules and regulation that have been made by the government. For example, stock exchange work under the regulations of SEBI. SEBI, सेबी. तो जो स्टॉक एक्सचेंज है वो किसके रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशन पे वर्क करता है? सेबी के, SEBI, स्टॉक एक्सचेंज सिक्योरिटी बोर्ड ऑफ इंडिया, इसके अंदर वर्क करता है. एंड द सेबी यूज टू वर्क अंडर द government. So ultimately the indirect control is of the government only. Apart from this, another feature is there, that is the determinant of capital formation. What is the capital formation? Capital formation means the increase in the value of capital. See, the activities of capital market determine the rate of capital formation of an economy. ये decide करते हैं कौन? capital market decide करता है कि what will be the rate of capital formation in the economy. Capital market offers alternative opportunities to those who have the surplus funds, so that they invest more and more in the capital market and are encouraged to save more for the profitable opportunities. And if we will save more and more, so obviously we will invest it somewhere and it will result in the capital formation. क्या रिजल्ट होगा बेटा, कैपिटल फॉर्मेशन. दैट मीन्स इफ वी हैव इन्वेस्टेड 100 रुपीज वी विल गेट मोर देन 100. सपोज वी गेट 120 rupees, so we are making the formation, the capital formation is there of rupees 20. So somewhere somehow the capital market also facilitate or enhances the speed of the capital formation. That is a good sign for the economy as well, and for the individual and the businessman as well. Now, an idle capital market is what is, which capital market will be considered as an idle capital market. So there are some particular functions must be there. If these elements are available, then we can say yes, this is a very good capital market. So what must be there? The very first, where finance is available at the reasonable cost. At the reasonable cost, that means the rate of interest must not be very high. So that means it must be not be very low as well, and not be very high as well. It must be the moderate one as well. Second, which facilitates the economic growth. इससे क्या होना चाहिए, economic growth क्या होना चाहिए, enhance होना चाहिए. Next, where market operates are free, fair, कॉम्पिटिटिव एंड ट्रांसपेरेंट. जहाँ पे जो मार्केट ट्रांजेक्शन्स हैं वो फ्री होने चाहिए, कॉम्पिटिटिव होने चाहिए, फेयर होने चाहिए, ट्रांसपेरेंट होने चाहिए. Next, must provide sufficient information to investors. All the important information must be provided to the investors, so that later on they must not feel that they have been cheated. And the last, must allocate capital प्रोडक्टिविटी. और जो इसको फैसिलिटेट करना चाहिए कि जो कैपिटल वट एवर द पीपल आर इन्वेस्टिंग एट, दैट मस्ट बी इन द प्रोडक्टिव purposes. So this is all about today beta that we have discussed. In the next lecture we are going to discuss about the types of capital market, but now we will discuss some of the case studies from the previous topic that we have discussed in the previous lecture, that is the money market. Okay, so we will see two of the case study, and this way gradually we will be able to cover the case study part as well. See the first case study. Ganesh Steel Limited is a large and credit worthy company manufacturing steel for the Indian market. It now wants to cater to the Asian market and decides to invest in the high टेक मशीन्स. ठीक है, एक पर्टिकुलर स्टील लिमिटेड है एंड इट इज़ वर्किंग ऑन द स्टील मैन्युफैक्चरिंग फॉर द इंडियन मार्केट, इज हैविंग द large organization and even the good market reputation, and now it wants to explore its market till the Asian parts as well, and for that it want to have the high tech machines. Since investment is large, it requires a long term finance. Obviously if we have to purchase a plant and machinery, so the long term investment is needed. It decided to raise the funds through the issue of equity share, and the Ganesh Limited have decided that they are going to issue the equity shares. The issue of equity shares involve the huge flotation cost. अब इस equity shares को issue करने के लिए भी एक huge amount of flotation cost क्या होगी, involve होगी. The expenses of flotation cost, the company decides to tap the money market. और इस flotation cost को cover up करने के लिए कंपनी ने डिसाइड किया दैट इट विल गो फॉर द मनी मार्केट. सो दिस इज ऑल द अबाउट द केस. नाउ वी विल सी द क्वेश्चन. नेम एंड एक्सप्लेन द मनी मार्केट इंस्ट्रूमेंट the company can use for the above purpose. Which and instrument of money market can be used over here, that is the first part of the question. So it is the commercial paper. Why it is a commercial paper? Because commercial paper is generally provided by, issued by the particular companies who are having good reputation in the market, and these are the unsecured securities. So the very first answer will be the commercial paper. Second, see the second part of the question. What is the duration for which the company can get fund through this instrument? इस instrument से company कितने time तक के लिए fund को क्या कर सकती है, arrange कर सकती है. So minimum time period is the 15 days and the maximum is the 1 year. And the last one, state any other purpose for which this instrument can be used. So this instrument can be used either for the flotation cost or for the requirement of the working capital. So whatever the amount of working capital, that can also be fulfilled through the commercial paper. So this was the very first question of the case study. I think the question is clear. Now we will discuss the second question. A company requires rupees 2 crore for inventory payment of wages and सैलरीज एंड मेंटेनिंग बैंक बैलेंस. एक पर्टिकुलर कंपनी है, इसको 2 करोड़ की रिक्वायरमेंट है किसके लिए, इन्वेंट्री के लिए, पेमेंट ऑफ वेजेस के लिए, सैलरीज के लिए और मेंटेनिंग द बैंक बैलेंस. ठीक है, दिस इज द वेरी शॉर्ट केस. नाउ सी द फर्स्ट पार्ट ऑफ द क्वेश्चन. सजेस्ट विच फाइनेंशियल मार्केट कंपनी में अप्रोच एंड वाई. ठीक है, कौन सा फाइनेंशियल मार्केट कंपनी को इशू करना चाहिए? ऑब्वियसली द मनी मार्केट. वाई? बिकॉज दे आर नीडेड विद द फिनेंस फॉर अ वेरी शॉर्ट पीरियड ऑफ टाइम. ठीक है, उनको जो फिनेंस की रिक्वायरमेंट है वो लॉन्ग टर्म के लिए नहीं है, शॉर्ट टर्म के लिए. सेकेंड, स्टेट द इंस्ट्रूमेंट टू रेज द फिनेंस इन दैट मार्केट. उस मार्केट में एग्जीक्यूट होने वाले इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स की अगर बात करें तो देर आर लॉट ऑफ इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स. कॉल मनी, कमर्शियल पेपर, ट्रेजरी बिल्स, commercial bills, and certificate of deposit, and so on. So this is all about today, in which we have discussed the capital market, about its definition, about its features, and what can be the ideal structure for the capital market, for the good capital market. And we have discussed the two case studies from the previous content that we have discussed in the previous lecture, that is the money market. God bless you all. Thank you very much.